where we bake or cook things that are from books. And this month my guest is Dana Shaw.
Hi.
You might know Dana because she wrote with me and she's a really good friend of mine. She also did Personal Space. So today we are making pumpkin, what?
Pasties.
Pasties, I mispronounced it before. With Dana, and we're going to be making a sweet version and a savory version. Pumpkin, we actually have to weigh out. Can you grab the little food scale over there? Because I have way too much of it. So Dana, let's talk about Personal Space a little bit.
Sure.
You guys ran a really awesome crowdfunder last year. How was that?
Exhausting. I was very pleased to not be working full time at the time because it turns out running a Kickstarter campaign is essentially a full-time job if you're doing it right.
Mm-hmm. And it gets like annoying to people too. Like,
yeah. They're like, why aren't you answering questions? And it's like, because I have work today.
I know.
So I just didn't have work and it worked out.
Or, why do we have to keep hearing about this? And you're like, well, okay. My show of no effort. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
That was
We
perfect.
did it immediately.
All right, here. So, do you want to do savory first or sweet first?
Let's start with savory because it has cheese in it.
Okay, cool. So the first thing you need to do is chop up your half a clove of garlic. What are you going to do with the other half clove of garlic?
Just rub it on my face. That's
So
my plan.
silly.
I mean, gotta keep the vampires away.
I hate it when recipes do that. It's sort of like, well, why don't I just
To be fair, why don't we just use a clove of garlic?
Right.
Like,
do you want to just use a clove?
Yeah, because
Because I like
I've never
garlic.
had a recipe where it's been like, use 1 clove of garlic, where I've been like, that's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough garlic for me. So I'm always like, what if instead of 1 clove I use 4? So.
Do you want to do this or do you want me to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay. So Dana is going to be chopping, and I'm going to be asking her annoying questions.
And I'm not going to look up because that's how I slice up.
Yeah,
the finger.
don't look at it. Just be.
I'll just
cool,
be
dude.
really, really focused
We
on
switch
garlic.
sides, which is going to make the thumbnail real confusing. Everybody's excited about Personal Space. How's it coming together? And do you have anything we can tease about it?
Well, Personal Space is coming together really, really well. We have the rough cuts together of about half the season, a little more than half the season right now. And also this isn't, by the time this comes out, we'll have more than that. But at this point
do you
in time.
have like a release date?
We are releasing in winter, so that's as far as I know.
LA winter or?
I mean, if it was LA winter, it would never come, unlike Game of Thrones. Winter never comes. But no, we will be releasing at some point in the winter. And we don't have a date set yet, but I can say that our ship is done. Our VFX is done for the ship.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, we're really excited about that. All that they're doing for that is tweaking lighting, like where the light sources are coming from.
Is that something that you guys are going to tease at all, or is that just for you to see?
Well, I'm not sure. So that's a decision that's going to be left up to Tom Pike, our showrunner, and my husband, and Zach Wallnow, who is our. They're both our executive producers, and Zach is also our DP, and Tom was our director.
Zach actually edited season 2 of Classic Alice, and Dana was our transmedia producer with me. So, and you wrote stuff.
Yeah, I wrote all of the confessionals.
I think so.
Maybe
There's
except
something
for like.
oh no! Oh
No! It's okay. There's a cat. There's a cat on the counter now.
You previously worked on a few literature-related web series, like Classic Alice and Sanditon. How was sci-fi different?
So we used a lot of what I learned from working on and studying those shows. In part because, we realized the success of the vlog-style web series, and we just kind of wanted to play with that by setting it on a spaceship hurtling through the solar system.
Yeah, it's such a cool, innovative idea. If you guys don't know anything about Personal Space, it's basically like a reality show in space with these like confessionally kind of things that are broadcast back to Earth.
Yeah, the idea is that the astronauts aboard the ship are fighting amongst each other, and they don't realize that their private therapy sessions, which are one-on-one filmed vlog style, confessional style, whichever, and they don't realize that those are being broadcast back on Earth as a reality show. So
it was a really cool concept, and it came together with like some awesome people. Like you've got Bailey, who you guys know, and you also have people from Battlestar, which I just rewatched.
Ooh.
It's amazing.
Yeah, watch Battlestar, guys.
Yeah. Okay, so 4th cup cheese comes next.
We can do more than that.
I don't feel like we're really following this at all.
I mean, this part is the cooking part.
Let's estimate a 4th of a cup of cheese to save on dishes.
Yeah, that's not more than a 4th of a cup at all.
I have very tiny hands.
Yeah, that's true. Well.
Cool.
Alright, so there's our sage.
What comes next?
Next is a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper.
What? Sage, get the...
Doesn't really wanna.
A
it
quarter?
Just isn't interested.
Sure.
Thank you.
So these are from Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to Harry Potter World?
So, no. I have not been to Harry Potter World, but I have been to the Warner Brothers Studio Tour London, which has Harry Potter.
Oh.
Yeah, and they actually have all of the stuff from the movies. They didn't just like recreate it. It's the real stuff.
Cool.
I actually worked on that very briefly, which was pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. Not in London.
jealous.
I got to go to London once for it. It was pretty cool.
The one here is like, it's tiny, so I'm sure the one in Florida is better, but you walk in and you're just like, oh my god. It looks terrible. It looks super
It
awful.
looks really, pumpkin just doesn't
look good.
appetizing,
No.
especially canned pumpkin. It just doesn't. It's a little bit like baby food.
So if we were actually in Harry Potter World right now,
Mm-hmm.
or in a Harry Potter World right now, we
Mhm.
could just be like, bake, and it would be done.
Sorry.
But that wouldn't be fun.
I mean, it would be fun. It just wouldn't be helpful to make a YouTube video about
No.
it, like at all.
What's the?
It's like, just do what I do.
I don't know. I like
Wand.
it. It's like relaxing.
I do too. All right, so for this, we want a teaspoon of cinnamon.
Okay. What spell would you want the most?
Probably, that's a really good question. I would probably want the series of spells that make a broomstick fly.
I'm now adding my cloves and nutmeg to substitute for this allspice. I'm just eyeballing it.
We don't care that
If
much.
it's terrible,
guys, sorry.
you'll find out. You risk nothing.
Exactly. We'll tell you. We'll tell you how it goes.
We'll tell you with our faces.
We'll just go like,
We'll lie.
great.
It smells good.
It does smell really good. Did we put the other stuff in?
Yeah.
So the pumpkin pie spice and everything went in already? Pumpkin
No,
pie
not the
spice.
pumpkin pie.
Cinnamon went in though?
Yes.
We also want 2 tablespoons of sugar.
Okay.
Where are you getting the brown sugar from?
I don't know.
Do you want to put that in instead and see how it goes?
No.
You're not adventurous.
No, baking is a little like.
But this is filling.
Yeah, that's true.
This is filling. This is
All
like
right. I'll compromise with you. I'll
Okay.
put one
Okay, that's all I wanted.
tablespoon of white sugar and 1 tablespoon. I don't know why I thought. Ugh, man, I'm a
Because
disaster.
it's better.
This is
It's
the
more
first.
delicious.
This is the first one.
And we put the pumpkin pie spice in there
Yeah,
already.
that's all in
It's
there.
gonna be super tasty.
And then, so what would your, like, if you could have a magical power, what would your magical power be?
So I'm gonna say flight and then qualify it by saying I know it's boring.
Why do you think it's boring?
Because
Why?
like everyone says flight. I actually, if I had to pick one spell that wasn't a series of spells to enchant anything to be a broomstick, which I would do, I just said that, I would probably pick, I guess I don't really know how to say it, but Accio, whichever that
Oh,
one is.
Accio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would really love to be more lazy. Really.
You know, when I got Neve, when I got my dog, they were like, "Oh, you can teach her to like get you stuff," and I was like, "That sounds awesome." But the amount of work it takes to teach your dog to get you things, is more work than just like.
Yeah, especially considering you have to teach her what the objects all are.
We seem to have traded spots.
Oh right, yeah. Thank you.
Rats, I should have broken up the.
This is cider. To go with our kind of vaguely fall theme.
Yeah, I know. This is not going to come out in fall.
I know. Happy spring. What about you? What would you be interested in? Magic power wise.
I like Accio.
Right, like it's so useful.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I forgot my keys and am therefore locked out of my house. Accio keys.
Can I be really like dark for a moment and say that I would kind of love one of
the power to kill yourself? Like not yourself,
no,
I'm sorry, other people.
Other people. But like
you have that power. It's been in you the whole time.
The curse, like I always say crustaceous curse, but I know that that's
under the sea.
It's like a combo of crustacean and the like some sort of dinosaur period. What's your Hogwarts house? Dumb question.
So, according to Pottermore, it is Slytherin. I know, but like at the same
time. What is that? I know.
Sorry, in my heart I'm a Ravenclaw.
You seem like a Ravenclaw.
Right? Like, I don't know. I would say that if the theory that I like best about Hogwarts houses is true, then I would probably be in Slytherin and be, like, in my group of friends, the one with Ravenclaw tendencies. Mm-hmm. Like, if you look at the trio, they are all in Gryffindor, which I'd argue that, like, none of their, maybe Harry, but, like, none of them, like, their primary attribute is bravery. I'd argue that, like, they are all primarily, like, Hermione's Ravenclaw, Ron is Hufflepuff, and Harry's Slytherin. Mm-hmm. And they're all able to interact because they were all put in this house that, like, maybe will allow them to grow that tendency, which is secondary in them, into something that's
But they also wanted it.
They also wanted it. I didn't want Slytherin. But at the same time, I know you did.
I mean, I didn't want, I went into it with like a very like open mind, I could be anything. I figured I would not be Hufflepuff.
Yeah, I don't feel, so the only thing that makes us Hufflepuffian is how much we like to bake and cook, I'd argue.
I mean, even that though, like, I'm aggressive about it.
And that's fair.
I'm like just sit down, I'll do it.
But at the same time, like, wouldn't it be great to be the one that's like got your dorm right next to the kitchen so you can just sneak in and get food all the time? I mean,
I would just be like, darn snacks. So now we are talking about how I have the unpopular opinion that I like Snape. I understand this, like, he's abusive, which is what Dana said, he's abusive, and like, I guess, I don't care, I liked him, and this whole idea of like, she said no, I'm like, I don't care, she's dead, like, and he still loves her.
I'm okay with that. It's the fact that he was like, oh, this woman I love, and I will protect her son, but let me also cut him down to size because he's too much like his father.
He's just a grumpy guy, and I love grumpy guy. My dad's a grumpy guy, I get it.
So, Neville's parents, spoiler alert, I guess, Neville's parents were tortured to insanity by Death Eaters, and Neville's boggart is Snape. Like, I don't know. He's not a good dude.
My brain knows you're right, but something about Snape, like,
maybe if he was like witty or funny.
Maybe it's the Alan Rickman. I think he's hysterical.
See, the only moments where I'm like, you're hysterical are when he's like smacking Harry and Ron upside the head, and even then I'm like, this is literal abuse. You're hitting children. You are hitting children.
I think he's so good. Well, but that's also
I know
a cultural, like,
and it's also not in the books, so it's not real. So
I just find him so dry and like
in the books
flat. Yeah, just flat. I read him with a very flat.
I mean, I read him with like dead monotone too.
I don't know why that's
with an
funny
arch
to me
of an
then.
eyebrow.
Yeah, but that's the arch of the eyebrow is what I'm like.
But it's him being cruel. Like if it was like if he was, you know.
But kids are idiots. Maybe that's.
But at the same time, like, have you noticed that when he punishes kids, like he'll make them dissect or get rid of like animals that are similar to the animals that they own? So like Neville's detention with him was like dissecting a bunch of toads or getting rid of a bunch of toads or something. And it's like, Neville has a toad. This is really unnecessary.
You're right. Yeah, I mean, I can't argue. This is like, you're correct. I am putting flour down so that we can roll out the pie crust.
Mm-hmm.
You're correct. I just like, oh, that's neat. And I know.
I know that there are other people who feel this way. I don't. I really don't.
Okay, so we're rolling
I like Alan
out.
Rickman.
Oh, and then we have to cut with a cup. I love that word.
Just any cup?
Just grab a glass. Because we're cutting these into little circles so that we get, it's basically like a dumpling.
Yeah.
Dana was very concerned because it's like,
it's in pieces.
Crumbly.
Like,
yeah, but because it's Fido and not like Philo or Philo?
Philo, I think.
I think so too, but tell us in the comments below.
Tell us how wrong we are.
Yeah.
That's all we want to hear.
I just
be like,
I
you
just
make these
wanna
pumpkin
win.
pasties wrong.
They're also called pasties.
Please don't tell us that. Please don't
we
tell
had
us
a big
that.
fight about it before we started.
No.
I don't think we've ever fought. Have we ever had a fight? Have I ever had an art like a fight with a grown-up friendship? I don't think I have.
Probably not.
Have you?
Like, does siblings count?
No, because
Okay.
they're always children. Like my little brother
Yeah.
and I got into a fight about a pillow mint. Like that's
What?
have I never told you this story?
No.
Okay, so we were in sorry, Eddie. I mean brother.
Just bleep his name out in the video. Like, and cover your mouth with a black bar. That'll be great.
We were in London. We were on a family vacation, and I was in my 20s. He was in his 20s. Like, we were grown ass people, and we were rooming together. And and I don't think he had ever had a roommate. And he's just not a good roommate. He's like,
Did he just live by himself in college?
I think so. Maybe he had like one or something, but he was not a good roommate. So he
This is bad. Dido. Like, it's just all falling apart. Good thing
that's
you
okay.
can't see any of the
That's okay.
labels.
Look at this. It's fine. I was gonna make Pido and then I was like, ugh, lazy. Anyway, so we were in London. I don't know if you guys have ever been to London, but the food at some point is just like, you want a salad. I'm not used to that heaviness, and we went to Ireland for a week and then we went to London, and it was just like I had reached my max kind of, I really need something.
California fare.
Yeah, just something healthier. So I
Hear that, people in London? Your food is not healthy. Kate
it's
Hackett
so
said it.
heavy. I didn't know, and I'm sure it's just a function of like we're eating out all the time. Of course it's heavy. Like
Right.
in America, if you eat out all the time, it's too much.
You're gonna help me roll this out because
Sure.
this is going to be like the thickness of it if I keep going. It's
Um,
like half an inch thick. You don't want that for your pie dough.
So the it's just because it's cold. So I took like an apple for breakfast, and that's all I had. And then I walked around London, and I went to a museum or something, and it was not enough food, surprisingly.
An apple, yeah.
Yeah. And so what I figured I'd do, like it was probably 3 p.m., 2 p.m. My family eats dinner at 5. So I was like, okay, I'll
pretty
just
early.
we eat so early. I'll just go back to the hotel and grab the pillow mint because I was getting like the shakes from not enough sugar.
Pillow mint.
The like chocolate thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just have that. The sugar will bump me and coast me through dinner or to dinner.
Uh-huh.
And so I got back to the hotel and I was like, where is this mint? I could not find it. And I thought, okay, why? I don't know why housekeeping wouldn't give this to us. That really sucks. I really need it. Like it was just, I needed that. It's so stupid, but I needed it. I was like,
She's very
a
hungry,
junkie.
guys. She's very hungry, and only a pillow mint could soothe
it was the only
her
thing I
tragic
could think
soul.
It's the only thing I could think of. I don't know.
Did you have like no money? Were you unable to like
it was
go
London.
into a store?
I was like an Oliver Twist type.
Because Oliver Twist at
I
the
didn't know
orphanage
where
that
to
he
go.
stayed
I
at,
don't
it
know.
turns out they left a mint on your pillow every day. That's what
Just so you
orphanages
could,
are like.
get through the day.
That's it though. That was your only meal? You know, I feel like maybe I should read Oliver Twist sometime before
Yeah,
making
don't stop
generalized
knocking
statements.
it. So there was no mint, and I eventually found the wrappers in the trash can. And I was like, oh, I see, Eddie got them. And he ate not only his, but mine as well. And I was so like, oh God, that's so rude, which it is. But so I like jumped on him when he got back. I was like, hey, did you eat the mint?
On my pillow?
And you could see him, like, you could see the wheels turning in his head as he was like, how much does she know? What does she know? How do I get out of this? And
I've met him. I can picture this.
oh,
very
we should
well.
tell that story too.
Oh yeah.
But so you could see the wheels turning in his head, and he finally was like, I can't room with you. Like, he blew up at me just to kind of get out of it. And that was this huge fight. Months later, I made a joke on Facebook, and he goes, it's not funny, Katie. And I was like, what? It totally is. So for Christmas that year,
Did you get him mints?
I got him a CD, so like a normal present,
Uh-huh.
but I wrapped it in Andy's mints. And he opened it and thought I just got him a weirdly square thing of Andy's mints. And then finally he was like, I guess it's funny. If you want to see more videos from me, especially if you want to see more scripted videos like Classic Alice, please visit patreon.com/Kate Hackett.